This is Ford.
Okay, guys, it's the fourth show today, and we are excited to bring to you King Fazan. The king is in the house. Okay, guys, it's tradition here, as we always promise, to bring you intriguing and interesting interviews with people all around the world. And today we have on the call of King Fazan. A quick one, King Fazan is a strong voice, a strong Pan Africanist, a writer, a CEO, and also an astute political activist. I won't do much about that right now, but I'll give him the opportunity to tell us about himself. Thank you very much. Over to you, King Fazan.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. I appreciate the opportunity that I've been given to by you, your platform. I really appreciate it, and all that you said about me, I think it's true. And I never gave myself the title of king. King is actually my name, right?
Wow.
It was given by me. Sorry, it was given to me by my great grandmother. So maybe she thought I was gonna be a king someday, and yeah, I hold the name very close to me, and yeah, I love to be addressed as King Fazan. So once again, thank you very much. I am a lecturer by profession, actually. I lecture physiology in a college here in Johannesburg. But if we look at it very well, our purpose on earth is actually what we should let people know about us. Definitely. And my purpose on earth actually is not to teach, it's not to teach people in class. My purpose on earth is actually to awaken the Blackness in you. So I am a staunch Pan-Africanist. And over the years, the word Pan-Africanism has been misused. And right now we call ourselves the 21st century Africans. We are the 21st century African. We believe that we are the people to put an end to the manipulation that the West has been manipulating us. We are the ones to put an end. Yes, we are the ones to put an end to any form of injustice done to us, and anytime. Listen, and this thing, I'm not saying it because you are sitting in Nigeria. I say this everywhere I go about Nigerians, right? Like this is no joke. It's all the people to save the Black race. And I am not saying this because as a Pan-Africanist, you know that I am first an African before I'm anything else. Yeah. But when we say, like, I remember there was a letter I wrote to Nigerians when they were about to get into the election. When Nigeria stand up, that will be the day that the whole Black race will stand up. And you look at what young people in Nigeria are doing all
over the world.
All over the world. This guy, they're doing you. And that, in fact, I'm so glad that I am here with you, and we will have a conversation of brother to brother, and a lot of Black young people we get to hear what we're talking about. So I've been writing. I have written at least 4 books, and all of those 4 books they are dedicated in awakening the black race. Like the formula for success.
We'll be coming to that very soon. Just hold it right there. Not let the cat out of the bag. You understand? Now, one basic thing I discovered about King Fazan is that he's the one man who is so enthusiastic about changing or reforming the minds of Black people. And I remember actually seeing one of his videos where he was talking and shedding tears. I see a man with so much passion in helping Africa. But let me quote something. There's something I discovered, I read, and I was like, wow. King Fazan writes, he said, how can I dream when my stomach is empty? How can I dream when I'm constantly at war? Man, it is a very big and very strong statement. So I will want you to throw a little light on that, because I believe 98% of people here, Black race, have been unable to unravel the secrets that are hidden in that word.
Exactly. So when I made that statement, actually, I was talking about the brevity of a Black youth. And when I talk of Black people, I emphasize on the young people, on how brave they are, that in spite everything that is happening around them, in spite of the poor governance, in spite of the poor leadership, these young people still have the audacity to dream.
Stand. So to stand tall.
Exactly. So with me, anytime I talk to a Black young person, I talk to them with so much respect. So the question is, to anybody who criticized a Black young person, the question to them, and I was saying this to the Ugandan young people, the Ugandan politicians, I said, if you guys are to criticize the Black young people, how many of you here can dream when you cannot sleep because there is no food in your stomach? How many of you here can actually dream when you do not even know where your next meal is going to come from?
Strong word. That's powerful. Okay, so now I just something.
But we have the audacity. Yeah.
To start. Something just came through my mind right now. As a Pan Africanist, someone who has been standing tall, speaking against the government. First, I know how our political class reason. The first thing they want to do is to buy you off. But I believe so many proposals, juicy one has actually landed on your table. But I discovered one thing, that you're still standing. You actually didn't sway to their sugar-coated offers. How have you been able to achieve this? Because seeing the state of Africa, poverty is ravaging Africa. And that is why we see even the young people who are trying to stand as a voice, the first thing the political class would do is to throw money at them. And you see, after some time, they fizzle out because of money. How have you been able to manage this?
Yeah. So it goes back to where we're talking about the brevity of dreaming. First of all, you must, and this is for all the Black young people out there like you, who are putting their hand up to say, I want to stand up for my people. You got to first of all understand that you are part of something bigger than your emotions.
That's true.
You are part of something bigger than your stomach. It is not about you. It's about the generation to come. So it is not about, you are not struggling for your daily bread. Had it been I was struggling for my daily bread, I got a job, brother. I got a job. I get paid. So that would have been enough for me.
Enough for you.
So when you know, exactly. Yeah. So when you know that you are part of something bigger than your emotion, bigger than your daily bread, then you cannot sell anybody because of a piece of bread. You cannot.
I get that. This is a strong message for the African teeny youth to learn from. You know,
exactly.
I see. So basically, in your sojourn as a voice, as an activist, in your journey of life, have you ever been in debt? Because basically the fourth show is all about financial literacy. The fourth show is all about giving strong and better principles for Africa and for the world at large on how you can manage your finances, how you can manage debt and live a debt-free life. First of all, I know that a man said, no poor man is a righteous man.
Oh yeah, I hear you loud and clear.
No poor man is righteous. Because 98% of the challenges people face on a daily basis revolves around money.
Yeah, yeah,
And,
yeah.
and that is why one of the easiest way the Western world has been able to keep Africa below, and they've been able to keep Africa down, is through finances, loans,
Exactly.
grants. Those are the baits
Exactly.
they're throwing at our leaders, and they're jumping on it. So,
Exactly.
have you ever been in debt? First question. And secondly, how were you able to come out of it? How were you able to manage it?
So let me surprise you a little bit. As a Black person, the day you were born into debt.
Debt. I get that.
Yes. Just forget about if you are owing from the very first day that you were born as a Black person. Because do you know how much our individual countries have owned all of these people? You are not free until you are economically free. If I am feeding you, then I have a say over your life, whether
That's
you
true.
like it or not. The political freedom that we have is actually what English word am I going to use right here? But it's just a show, right? It is that is not real freedom. Real freedom comes when you can be able to go where you want to go, eat what you want to eat. We started this organization in 2013. So when we started the organization in 2013, it was a very powerful organization. We have our T-shirts, we have our seminars everywhere, but nobody could sponsor me because of my message. My message was too raw, and it was was destroying other people's
their structure.
Structure. The colonial system. I was talking directly to it. So and you know that they own everything that we have, from the water we drink to our transportation. They own it. So so nobody could come out there to sponsor whatsoever I was doing. So most of the time I was using my money to do our seminars. Most of the time I was using my money to even fund most of the activities that we were having. So it gets to a point that sometimes I have to even source money from outside in order to finance the things. So as time even went on, my brothers and sisters from the States, the Black Americans or Blacks in the diaspora, most of them came to our aid as an organization. They wanted to be part of it, and so our office, to pay our office space and produce some of the stuff that we were doing. But on the whole, the journey has been very slow because of money. Because sometimes, this year, June, I'll be going to Liberia. I will also be going to Uganda. And all of these things, they demand money. I'm not gonna go sleep in the street. If I go there, I need food, and all of those stuff. So here in South Africa, but the month of September, I'm here. So one of my book that is titled "The 40 Voters Commandment." I have to go all over South Africa, getting young people to read the book so that they will not make mistake when they go to vote.
Yeah. Let's just hold it there. You made a statement right now, because I read a book and I discovered something. A white guy said to hide something from a black man, keep it in a book. And I discovered one thing that blacks have not been reading. That's one. In one of your book, Miracle for Sale, that caption is extremely catchy. And I think this miracle we need to sell it to Africa first. Basically, what really inspired that book, Miracle for Sale?
Okay, Miracle for Sale is a book I wrote, and all the churches wanted to kill me.
Definitely. I know that was a direct attack to the church. It was a direct missile.
So I think you do know that Jerry is my nephew, right? So yes. So my name is Fazan. So Fazan actually sounds like a Muslim name, actually. Yeah. So I got people who came into Christian forward just to like expose us, and it was not funny. I got threats, like literal threat that, my man, if we found you, if we get you in Pretoria, we're gonna deal with you. We know where you stay in Johannesburg. Wow. My publishers actually reached out to me and said, King, don't you want to hold
this
for now?
Seriously.
But Miracle for Sale is actually it talk about how human beings have commercialized the word of God for their gain. And the reason why we must talk about that as Africans is that you know, when a pyramid scheme comes in the community, the people it affects is the poor people.
The poor. Yeah, that's basically true.
Yes. Exactly. So the reason why these churches have actually found their ground so much in Africa, you know, they thrive in Africa more than any other place on planet Earth.
Perfectly true, sir.
You understand?
Yeah.
So the reason is that our government has made us so poor, our political system has made us so poor that we are reduced to a price that anybody can lie to us and sell us a dream of hope. And we can give everything to buy that.
That's true.
You see, so as a Pan Africanist, I told myself that no, I'm not going to keep quiet about this, because all over Africa, I just read an article before I came on your interview here. Yeah. I read an article that a man of God organized a crusade and told everybody to submit their phones and whatever. Then he left with all of those phones.
Jeez, that is serious.
I'm serious.
What?
So yeah, he left with all of that. I will send Jerry the link for you to go through. Yeah. He said, God said that everybody must submit their phones. They submit their phones. Isn't it God, according to them, they were going to return it to them after the service. Yeah. So the man just went and left all their phones.
You know, we really have a lot to deal with here in Africa. The religion that was passed to us by the Western world. You know, lately I started to think that currently Africa is being marginalized by Africa, because there was a book that how the Western world underdeveloped Africa, which was then, but currently, I think the statement should be how Africa is underdeveloping Africa. You see today, you see a politician in a country amasses a lot of wealth. Instead of investing in his own country, he takes it to the Western world to invest. Today, the best and the most beautiful and the most flourishing hotels in Dubai are actually owned by Africans, Nigeria to be precise. The best hospitals, best hotels. Now, till today, we are still trying to recover the loot from Abacha.
Yeah, from Abacha, yeah.
That is to say, the wealth for more than 3 generations were stolen by one man and kept in another country. This is a big problem. Thank you very much, King Fazan, for having us have this interview with you today. First, let me just go down through what FORD stands for. FORD means face your debt. And we are on the path to ensure that we enlighten the minds of Africans, enlighten the minds of people all over the world on how they can manage their finances. First, I've actually gotten and learned a lot from this interview today. The fact that everybody as a Black man, as an African, is born indebted. And this is one of the basic issues we are actually grappling with here in Nigeria. Our country is so indebted to China right now that if they decide to take over the countries or ask everybody in Nigeria to pay, I think each individual in Nigeria should pay up to 1,000 naira to enable us to pay back the debt we owe China.
Oh my word.
And we are going to stand by you in your message to Africa. And lastly, you always say you are taking a message from Cape Town to Cairo, right?
Cape to Cairo.
Yeah.
Cape to Cairo.
Have we been able to do that? And
No, not yet.
If we are still on the way, definitely I'm assuring you that the entire Ford team will be joining you on that crusade. We are marching behind you to ensure that we take this message to the place. Thank you very much.
That means a lot to me, brother. That means a lot to me because it is not a one-man show. It is all of us. It is all of us. Like if you listen to one of my video, if you watch one of my video that I said, we are the generation to save Africa. We are the generation to save Africa.
Definitely.
I was with the Ethiopian community, and I told them something. If we fail Africa right now, the generation after us is already distracted by so many things. The Western has already given them so many stuff to be distracted about. So it is you and I. So for what you just said, man, I so much appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for having us. And I hope soon we will have you in our fourth studio here in the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, here in Nigeria. Thank you very much, King Faza, for having us today.
Thank you.
Yes,
thank you so much.
Very much. Peace out. Guys, this is the fourth show, and here we bring it to a wrap today. We hope to come your way tomorrow for another interesting interview. We are going to be having another strong motivation in the house tomorrow. Thank you very much, guys.